Let's pull a look at Mastery Items Week 7D. Question number 1. Determine the slope of the line that runs between each pair of points. If you'll remember, slope is equal to the rise over the run. Slope is given by m. It's equal to the rise over the run. To determine the slope of a line between 2 points, it's easiest just to graph the 2 points out and determine the rise and the run between them. So our first point's at 4 and 6. That's right there. That's our first point at 4 and 6. And our second point here is at 7 and 9. 7 and 9, right there. So I look at the line between those 2 points, and I determine what is the rise. It's plus 3. The run is also plus 3. So the slope between these 2 lines is equal to plus 3 over plus 3. Or the slope is equal to plus 1. All right, let's take a look at the second line now. I'm going to erase this one. And let's look at letter B. Plus 3 plus 4 is right there. And then plus 5 plus 0. That's right there. That's our line. Now we have to look at the slope. This line goes down 4 and over 2. Always work from left to right. So our slope is going to be down 4 and over 2. In this case, m is equal to -2. All right, let's graph the 2 equations and determine where they cross. This is from Chapter 7. Our first equation is in y equals mx plus b form. b is the -3 and m is the +2. So our -3 is where we cross the y-axis. And m is our slope, or 2 over 1, which means we go up 2 over 1. So we start at our -3, go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, and keep putting dots. Draw a straight line, put some arrows on it. We've got letter A. Let's take a letter B. We've got a problem with letter B. It's not in our form, y equals mx plus b. So let's get it into that form. So what we want to do is we want to isolate our y. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move the x over to get 3y is equal to x plus 6. When the x came over, it turned into a positive x. Next thing, so I need to divide everything by 3. So I'm going to get y is equal to x over 3 plus 6 over 3. So I just divided every term by 3, and that isolated y. Now I'm going to rewrite this in a much more friendly version. So y is equal to 1/3 x plus 2. Now this is an easy equation to graph. We start at our +2, and then our slope is 1/3. So that means we go up 1 over 3. So we go up 1 over 3, up 1 over 3, straight line. That is our second equation, and we can find the point where they cross. It's right here at 3, 3. Let's do question number 3. Solve the following equations. All right, our first equation is 85 is equal to x divided by 125. To do this equation, we multiply every term by 125. So we multiply our 85 by 125 and our x divided by 125 by 125. And we are going to get 85 times 125 is equal to 10,625. So 10,625 is equal to x. It's a simple equation to solve. To check it, I do 10,625 divided by 125, and I get 85. It works out. In letter B, we have a number is equal to a fraction, where our variable is in the denominator. In this situation, we can rearrange this equation to get y is equal to 4 divided by 0.6. We just swap these two numbers. It works out that way. So now we do 4 divided by 0.6, and we are going to get 6 2/3. Or 6.7. Now that doesn't seem quite right to me. I'm going to just check it out. 4 divided by 6.6666666. Yep, works out. All right, our third equation. 0.3 times z plus 0.2 is equal to 2.6. Here's our variable in this term right here. We need to isolate this term. To do that, I'm going to start by subtracting 0.2 from both sides. I'm going to get 0.3 times z is equal to 2.4. Now, to get z by itself, finally isolate the z, I divide both sides by 0.3. I get z is equal to whatever 2.4 divided by 0.3 is. It's 8. I can check it by doing 8 times 0.3 and then adding 0.2, and I get 2.6. So I can check this quickly on my calculator. Letter D. Again, my variable is in this term here, so we need to isolate that term. So we start by subtracting 5 from both sides. Those will cancel out, and we'll be left with 4x over 3 is equal to 8. Now we multiply both sides by 3. That will cancel those two out, and we'll be left with 4x is equal to 24. Last step, divide both sides by 4 to get x is equal to 6. Hopefully this helped you out in doing this assignment. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below, and thank you for watching.